So let's talk about it, right? My life. See this scar? The scar on my forehead? Yeah, I know you see it. I know you see it. No, I wasn't born with it. I acquired it. And, okay, back driving again. But I actually acquired it through an accident that I got in 2014, February the 1st. I'll never forget that day. I was a senior in high school. Fell asleep driving. I'm sure no one wants to do that. But yeah, I fell asleep driving. I hit two trees. The car was completely totaled. And sustained a brain injury. Got out the hospital. Well, while I was still in the hospital, I was too weak to walk. I had to be wheeled around in a wheelchair. I was on a breathing machine for months because when it happened, really one of my lungs stopped functioning. And at that point, I believe, once your lung, when one of your lungs stop working, your body goes into shock because the brain is not getting oxygen. That's why I have seizures now. But I believe in that moment when my brain stopped functioning, my lungs stopped, that I died. Came back. In that moment, when I died, I was transported outside of my body. I could see myself. I could see myself in the hospital bed. I could see the doctors. They were running tests on me. And they had a breathing machine hooked up. It's not crystal clear because that was, like I said, back in 2014. But I still remember it like it was yesterday, just not clearly. And I'm glad that I survived it. I have another chance. But it has not been easy, especially finding employment. I have a job now, thankfully. But for the skilled jobs necessary that I would need for that is utterly almost unattainable. Right? The life of a person in this country with a brain injury or any type of disability is not the best. Thankfully, I have a supportive mother. I had just gotten out of high school. Well, I was about to graduate high school. My graduation was in a few months. Because like I said, it happened on February the 1st. Thank goodness I got to graduate. I had enough credits by that time, so I didn't have to go back to school. Even though I couldn't anyway. I was in a bed. I was fighting for my life. My brain stopped working. I don't think it gets any worse than that, honestly. I tried to go back to school, tried to go back to college, tried to go to Trident, and find something to do that I would be good at. But I don't have the money to keep going to school and figuring things out. We're given, we only live for a certain amount of time, and if you can't figure it out when you're still in high school, then it's going to be pretty difficult to figure it out after you've acquired a brain injury and you still don't know. In high school, I wanted to be an engineer. I thought that was going to be, the perfect path to money, success. Had the brain injury. I don't like math anymore. So it's like, what now? What am I going to do? I had a talk with the woman. She was very inspirational. She told me to find what I like. And I like making poetry. I used to write music. So I like writing poetry. I don't think that I can make a stable income off of poetry. There's only so much I can do with that because it's a hobby. I would love to turn my hobby into a career if I could. The only way I would know how to do that is getting enough followers to support my habit, allow me to live work free. These jobs are not welcome to people who have disabilities. I mean, they place all of these acts, like Disability Act, American Disability Act, and all of these, and get together and have all of these federations and such. All these federations, such, and I mean, it's like they just come together for show. Hopefully there are people on the board who have children that have disabilities or who know people who have disabilities, and they're not just on the board to make money, because we truly do not have it easy out here. The world is not kind when you're not fully you anymore. It's tough to say the least, if anything. I am, again, so thankful that I have a supportive mother that allowed me to remain with her. Try to figure myself out. And I truly do need to figure out what I want to do. Figure out how I'm going to make it in life. Especially growing up with a single mother, 3 boys, colored at that. See, when you're a woman, it is hard enough as it is. But when you're African American woman, it just makes it even worse. School was there to help you when you need something. When your own people don't stand behind you. You can't rely on the government for everything. So you gotta make a way. Got to make a way out of no way. Strong woman. I'm so thankful to be her child. Thanks for listening, though. I appreciate it. Peace, y'all.